said, empty your mind.
Good morning, everybody. It's Master Wahnish here. And today I'm going to be talking about my favorite Wing Chun hand position. I'm going to show you how to practice it and talk about using it in application. And before I get started, I want you to do me a favor, hit that subscribe button right now. Go ahead and do that now. 1-inch punch that bell notification so you don't miss out on any future lessons to come. And give these videos a thumbs up if you can. That would be absolutely fantastic. Now, I've been teaching Wing Chun, I realized last night, I've been doing Wing Chun nearly 30 years. It's either this year or next year. I'll have to double check on my earliest certificate, but I've been doing Wing Chun now for nearly, if not 3 decades. So after 3 decades of studying the art of Wing Chun Kung Fu, can you guess what my favorite Wing Chun Kung Fu hand position is? I want you to go ahead and pause the video now and leave your guess in the comment section down below. What's my favorite Wing Chun hand position? Go ahead and do that if you can, and I'm just curious to see what everybody thinks. All right, so after 30 years or nearly 30 years of Wing Chun Kung Fu, 3 decades, I can't believe it, my favorite hand position is Quan Sao. Now, Quan Sao is a combination of Tan Sao and Bong Sao, and I kind of make this joke with students that you can almost just have Quan Fu because it's that versatile. You could just name a whole system Quan Fu and use it for so many different things. Now, I'll show you how to practice the Quan Sao hand position, but if I was, and let's just say, hey, I don't want any trouble, and now I go into Quan Sao, I'm doing a Bong Sao and a Tan Sao. This can be used if I'm here, hey, I don't want any trouble, you throw a straight punch, Quan Sao. If you throw a hook punch, so let's just say you're facing me and I'm in a right neutral, you're in a left neutral, you throw a straight punch, Quan Sao. Now let's say you throw that hook punch with your right hand, Quan Sao. Let's say a round kick comes, mid-level round kick, Quan Sao. Let's say a straight front kick, Quan Sao. So I can use it to defend kicks, I can use it to defend a wide variety of punches. It's used in multiple ways. Now picture this, I'm in that right neutral, right? You're in a left neutral, you throw a straight punch, I can go Quan Sao, I sidestep off the line of force, and then I can Lop Sao elbow as a follow-up right in your face, I'm in super close. I could also Quan Sao and then break the arm. If a hook punch comes, I could Quan Sao and then break the arm. And I'll show you these at another time with a partner. It's very exciting, very fun stuff. And for those out there that like to, you know, kind of beat up Wing Chun a little bit, it's not all the same. People are teaching it different. And when I say break the arm, so straight punch comes, I go Quan Sao, and then I do an arm break. Maybe it doesn't break the arm on that time, but it's gonna cause severe damage. And for anybody that thinks it doesn't, I'd be happy to demonstrate it on you, and you could see the efficacy of this Quan Sao position and the follow-up. So I go Quan Sao, and then I Lop Sao and come boom, and the damage to the arm, if it's not broken, they're not using that arm for the rest of the fight, and they're gonna be in agony. It would probably end the fight right there. Hook punch comes, and now I have this, I'm both on the inside, I just flip over and I can really do some damage on that elbow as well. So Quan Sao can be used in so many different, you know, applications, and there's just tons of follow-up. So if I say here arm break or here elbow, you know, I could also Lop Sao punch. There's so many things you can do off the Quan Sao. Don't just limit it to what the examples I'm giving you right now. Now, how to practice Quan Sao. If I'm in a simple front stance and I'm facing you here, you could face me. I'm gonna put my right hand on the bottom. You're gonna have your left hand on the bottom, so we're mirror image, and you're gonna put your other hand on top. And now from here, this is gonna go to a Tan Sao and Bong Sao. And Bong Sao still rides out and up, and Tan Sao comes out. So from here, Quan Sao. And then you could just drop back, Quan Sao, Quan Sao. You could also practice going to your neutral stance with it. Quan Sao. I'm just gonna make this real quick. Now watch this, Quan Sao. Now drop your Tan Sao down to the other side. And this comes on top. So you will have your right hand down and your left hand on top if you're my mirror image. And we go Quan Sao. And now you can practice this side as well. And then you could practice going and you could get your footwork and work going each side. So let's just go real slow. We're in a front stance, you're facing me. You're gonna take your left hand on the bottom, your right hand on top. Quan Sao. Now let your Tan Sao fall to the bottom on your other side. And you can practice going back and forth. And you should do this till you really become really comfortable with the Quan Sao position. And then once again, if I'm in this position here, now I'm in a right forward or right neutral, and hey, I don't want any trouble. I'm a southpaw, so I'm usually like this. I can easily just go right into that Quan Sao position. So Quan Sao is a very versatile hand position, and it can be used for multiple things. I tell you what, beautiful day. Sun is shining. I'm gonna get out here with the kids and have a little fun. In this day and age where we're all kind of quarantined up, if you have the chance to get out and get some sunlight, I highly recommend you do it. The sun is how we get vitamin D. It's the best way to get vitamin D. Our body actually makes it, but it only makes it when we get sufficient exposure to sunlight. And that helps us absorb calcium, which helps our bone density. It's important for kids to help them grow good, strong bones. And vitamin D is also great for helping us regulate our immune system, which is absolutely crucial at a time like this. I know a lot of people feel like they're bored and cooped up and all these things, but you know what? This might break soon enough and then we're gonna be back to the grind again. And I have a feeling once we're back in the grind, people are gonna wish they took more advantage of this downtime, whether it was learning Wing Chun, playing guitar, spending more time with your kids, doing whatever you could. Take advantage of this time, make the most of this time, enjoy your friends, your family, get on some Zoom sessions, or I'm not promoting Zoom, but I've been for the first time ever using that. And I met with some college roommates the other night, some Kung Fu students, some friends, good friends from way back. So it's been nice. It's crazy. It took a global pandemic for me to reconnect with so many of these people, but I'm trying to take advantage of it as much as possible. My wife has still been out. She's works at a hospital, as you might know, so she's been out, so I'm here with the kids and they're keeping me running 24/7 with a 2-year-old and a 9-year-old. And that's why I had to cut this little short, because my 2-year-old, I see him looking at me, and my 9-year-old's keeping an eye on him, and she's got to go for an online class with her classmates right now. And that's about it. So thank you for joining me today. Tomorrow will be lesson 30, if you can believe it, 30 lessons in a row. And I appreciate your time. If you haven't already, do me a favor, hit that subscribe button, 1-inch punch that bell notification, give these videos a thumbs up, and leave me some comments down below. It's been a pleasure working with everybody, and I hope to see you soon. Stay safe, stay well, and I'll talk to you soon. Have a great day.